Why, hello guys! Welcome back to another video by me, Fortitude Fence. Here I am showing off some more 35th US, my favorite division these days, I like to think. Probably one of the best and kind of well-rounded in a way. Against who else but Yukipa in his 8th US. So I hadn't played in like, I don't know, like a week, I guess. Just trying to take like a tolerance break with like the game and not like burn myself out with having like too much fun with it or whatever, or like no fun at all. Uh, so I just kind of wanted like a nice casual game to play, and lo and behold, we come across Yukipa, so like that's immediately out the window. So full sweat mode engaged, I guess. We're gonna see how this goes. I've got a pretty decent opener here going on these days. I haven't showed the orders just yet. We'll wait a wee bit. We'll see what Yukipa is doing here, though. Starting off with 2 Bradleys so far. We'll speed this up because we are taking our time. 2 Bradleys and 2 Stingers.
What are your orders, sir?
Takes these ones. That's pretty neat. You never see that very often. It makes me wonder if he has like 2 cards of Bradleys. I don't know. It's also got 50 cal machine guns. Don't see that often as very much either. But yeah, she's gonna go play for this kind of position, and I guess these Bradleys are gonna double stacked over here to fire down this road over here. I guess if somebody tries to cross across the open and to shoot down the road over here. That's actually a pretty neat spot right there. You can see pretty far. Anyway. What else has he got here? He's got an Abrams tank, some more Stingers, some Mech rifles, lot. These things are really good, I think. Relatively cheap. Sucks that they have a lot, though. And then he got an IHawk. Wow, it's got a lot, decent amount of AA. A single scout unit over here. That's pretty funny. I got like nothing going on over there. So I got, what is it, like 3 National Guard scouts and the Dragons, and then like 2 tanks, and then the CWI and the Huey. And then I got, what is it, like 2 Rolands, like 3 M60s over here. So I got like a 5 M60 start, and then just a bunch of like MP M67, and then a bunch of these recoilless guys, these M40s, because they're relatively cheap. And then this cheap helicopter here. So I like starting off with like the cheap gunship and stuff like that to force people to like buy a plane and like maybe micro their AA a bit more at the start of the game, because like it's not very intimidating on my part, but it's pretty cheap. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna like go ahead and just like shove the recoilless guys into this building, and then shove like the MP over here, and then like put the National Guard like Scouts Dragons in like these buildings. So ideally, I can see if anybody's shooting me from these buildings, and I can like pummel them with the recoilless, because that's 1,400 meters. So I actually like shoot anything. So if somebody tries to put like a tow team in here, I can like punish them for that. So that's pretty neat. I'm just gonna go ahead and like dive in for this position though, because I know 8th US doesn't have a very good deployment start. Like nothing's really fast on their part. So I could ideally head them off pretty good with the detachment at the start. And I got them, I think, leading the way. Well, I guess not anymore, but whatever. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and like put the recon over into this position over here, just so I can like see any reinforcements, see what's going on. Maybe direct them over into here, and then try to like pummel through here or something, you know. Force him to buy a plane or something, because I'm already gonna buy 2 more M60s. Yeah, I'm just gonna push up the Huey to scout forward, see what kind of AA is there. I see that there's an IHawk. I also spot the Couts, and I just go ahead and fire position onto that to just make sure it's dead. I see the Bradley toes come up, and it's like, whoa, that's a bit scary. Make his fighter go away. And then I guess he like forgets that these still have like a pretty decent range. because that's one Bradley down with like one shot, and then here's the second Bradley down from that thing. So that's already paid for itself. 35-point unit killing 240 points worth of Bradleys. And then kind of cleaned up all the 50 cals just from the sheer like fire support spam. But yeah, like I was saying, baiting out the fighter purchase really good. Now I got a pretty good tempo wise. I can just keep pummeling out units. Keep funneling them in through here. See, pushed up the tank, so I was gonna move my M60s up into a firing line and then try to like dive in on it and just Q move towards it. But he backs off, so I'm gonna go ahead and rotate around here pretty soon because I seen this thing pulling out of here, so kind of tells me that he's got nothing, nothing here. It was a pretty pretty killer opener for my part. He ends up mortaring my my M40s in here, so they died, unfortunately. Let's see if we can speed it along here. Nothing's really happening. I'm just kind of like moving forward, taking positions. I probably should have been having this up closer or whatever, but I didn't feel too concerned. Oh yeah, and then I try to F-16 to kill this Abrams tank, but it ends up getting like 2-tapped by the IHawk, so that's unfortunate. This is not even the M1A1, it's just the M1. And then he's gonna start LGBing my stuff. Doesn't manage to kill my tanks because the 8th one really does suck in terms of like the bomb payload. It's not very good. But I buy another F-16 AT, and I get him with that one, and I purchased it because I seen him pull this this IHawk away further back, so I knew I had the space to get that off. So that's pretty nice, pretty convenient. So I'm gonna rotate around here now, knowing that that tank's gone. I know that was like the linchpin of his defense over here. Yeah, he's continuing to LGB my stuff. I think he tried to do a double strike, but he didn't aim enough with the first strike, so it missed. I think that's what that was, yeah. Sort of like pinning his tanks with the dragons. It doesn't do a whole lot, but it's good enough, really. Oh. So he clumps, I clump my Rolands up to push forward to support all my tanks here. And the dude just straight up cluster bombs them. So because of that, I'm just going to go ahead and buy my own cluster bomber and then cluster bomb his IHawk and see how much he likes it. So at this point, none of us have any AA on the field left. I got quite a bit of tanks here. I just bought a bunch of like TOW 2 carriers and stuff. I didn't realize how thin on the ground he was. He'd been losing quite a bit of stuff. But he's just gonna keep buying clusters and LGB planes, and he's just gonna keep bombing me out in the open as I try to attack. So I gotta be very careful, because at this point we're kind of trading like relatively evenly, I think. He's got a lot more planes invested in me. I thought I was in a relatively good position, but not having any AA right now like really hurts. And yeah. So these 50 cals, he's putting them everywhere, and they're kind of like keeping me back and hampering me a bit. But just bring the tanks up and they just can shoot those. Pretty good. He's just gonna constantly keep like mortaring me and stuff and whatnot. This stupid 81. But yeah, I just bring up the National Guard engineers. I really like the recoilless spam in this division. It's pretty good. So they constantly keep trying to dive in on my my Hueys, but luckily that one lives and I just landed in time. But I'm like hiding behind all my stuff behind the buildings and whatnot, so we can't see them, and in the bushes, so I can't get like clustered. So he's using to have to like bomb them on like 20-point units, which isn't very efficient. Yeah, I see what you mean. So like I'm getting punished pretty hard for trying to push out like a little wee bit. So now it's kind of like a stalemate game. I don't really know what to do, but just kind of like hunker down and buy AA. Oh. So I seen his tank repairing, so I'll go ahead and LGB his tank. I'm assuming it was from this building over here. Yeah. So I seen his IHawk firing, so now he's gonna go and try ahead and move it. But I'm already on the case here with the F-111 cluster here. So we're just gonna go ahead and drop some bombs. And unfortunately, he didn't have it placed like on the road close enough, so it took forever for him to get out of there, and I just bombed that. So then I have clearance to bomb this Bradley now, so that's out of the game. He's gonna respond with his own like bomber, I guess, but this doesn't have AS stuff. Like, doesn't have air-to-air missiles. So I bring up my own fighters. And this was kind of like lame, I guess, in a bit. I don't know. I guess it wasn't lame. Never mind. I guess I did kill it. I thought I lost this. Anyway, so that's a pretty good air engagement on my part. If somebody wants to do an air spam game, like, I'll do an air spam game, you know. I was trying to focus on the ground units. But now I got these recoilless guns up, because I'm sick of dealing with all these stupid fit cows. So we're just gonna like constantly like be loitering around planes and stuff this whole game. Kill his LGB, that's pretty nice. So yeah, he's like got these like tow units on the flank here, and it's constantly like bugging the heck out of me because I'm strung out in this road position a bit here. Yeah, so we go ahead and LGB that thing. And then we go ahead and LGB that thing. This is kind of going to force him to buy like a bunch of AA. It's kind of the ideal situation for me anyway, because I'm technically like leading right now, so he does have to attack me. And catch out that stinger, so now there's no AA over here. There's literally nothing in Charlie, hilariously. I'm gonna do some scouting with that thing. He's gonna start buying choppers of his own now. Constantly, we're trying to like do like 18 like air caps, which is pretty funny. We're both trying to go for like good air control. He's still buying more stingers in AA. So I lose we trade out a fighter, but I bomb his Abrams in the meantime. I unfortunately didn't dive enough onto the IHawks here. I didn't realize he would have them. But now I notice where they are. Yeah, the stupid tow too, like I was saying, just kept catching up my stuff. Luckily I'm able to tuck it behind the building just in time. And then yeah, I'm just gonna fire position where this actually was, so that's why it just keeps firing till like the whole rocket load's gone. I don't mind, it's only like 38 rockets. It's not that much supply. Something I'm gonna get into doing more these days and lately is just fire positioning with rocket choppers instead of like trying to scout all the time with them. So I seen that IHOC fire with the seed plane that just flew over here. And I seen there's a chaparral. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and bomb that one with the cluster. And then we go ahead and LGB that IHOC, because I can actually see it with this M67 here. So that's 2 IHOCs down, so I think that's like all the IHOCs in this deck like dead now. I try to like swing the planes around like this, but unfortunately I lose one and overextend it with the fighter. I probably didn't need to do that, but I was very fearful of him like counterattacking with fighters of his own and getting way more of my guys shot down than what I really wanted to. But I think it's a fair enough trade anyway. Yeah, he's just gonna bring out his own LGB now. But just bring up the gunship again. The Stinger is gonna be kind of a pain in the ass, but what can I do about that, you know? Yeah, he tries to bomb the building instead of the actual unit, so like, he just misses. I don't know, I guess he didn't see it and just assumed I would unload into the building directly, but I didn't. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, the game's not really doing a whole lot. Like, I wasn't able to, like, maneuver a whole lot this game. I just kept buying planes and choppers. I probably didn't need to buy these Tokobers. But I was just tired of him, like, pushing across here and, like, fearful of it a little bit. So I kind of wanted, like, something to punish him with, like, 4 rocket choppers as he flies across the open here. Because I didn't realize how, relatively even things were in terms of, like, what was in front of me. I could have literally just bought out, like, a minute's worth of infantry and then just Q move forward here and then like got to the back point. But didn't like get bombed to hell on the way there, but whatever. Yeah, this is what I mean about having the rocket choppers. Unfortunately, they only got like something like 18 or 14. Yeah, 14 rockets, so that's rough. And I kind of like these squads, but I think they're a bit overpriced because they die really easy. Probably shouldn't have been that aggressive with it, but I've never really been that aggressive with them before. So that just dies. And then, yeah, stupid Stinger. Just constantly keep firing at my stuff. Oh, well, it looks like we got a bunch of planes in the air right now. So I'm gonna bomb his chaparral. I'm gonna bomb this chaparral. There's a lot going on right now. He's gonna bomb some of my stuff. Surprisingly, I don't shoot this down with, like, I guess it's out of missiles, but whatever. It would have been nice to shoot that down. So I lose, like, 3 planes for, like, I don't know, not a whole lot of stuff, but except killing some chaparrals. So I think the only long-range AA left in his deck right now is just these 2 chaparrals and, like, a couple fighters, I think, now. And then just a bunch of Stingers. Anyway, though, I didn't really want to do an air spam game, but you bombed me first. It looks like that's what we're going to be doing all game long, you know? I'm just constantly lording around 2 fighters here. It's like a cap. I don't want any more bombings from his LGB. I really want to interdict them and shoot them down. So I got like a lot of my my AA relatively close to the front line, kind of. He's really enjoying this hard point position. I was being really stupid this game, not gonna lie. I didn't buy like any artillery, and I have like really like big artillery that would like one-shot all of these squads with like 1 shell. Cause like what is it? The 203 is like ridiculously like on crack and does like 4.9 damage. So we clean up all of these relatively easily. But I just didn't really want to do it. Okay. I was very concerned about just being like blitzed through here with a bunch of infantry, but there isn't none there. So yeah, that's kind of how that went. So I moved this because it survives from the artillery. I don't know what's up with this artillery these days, but these 155s are doing like shit. The 203s are like really where it's at. Like you gotta take them, especially in 8th US. But anyway, though, I saved this thing, but it gets caught up by this stupid 50 cal right as it's at the edge of the stupid thing, so that thing dies. Yeah, he's loitering around the cluster plane. think he tried to bomb this, but he overextends and loses it, and he's going in with the LGB. But this is why I got the planes loitering, and that's to shoot it down, but we just missed it anyway, because this stupid fucking plane with its... Well, it's got 45%. Oh, yeah. That is inaccurate as heck. I don't know if that's right. That seems really wild to be 45%. So anyway, it's just gonna keep RDing my stuff, and this is what I'm talking about with like these 155s here. Like they just don't kill anything. Like that is wild. I was able to get this out of there. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna speed it along here because we're taking our sweet time in this replay. I'm kind of just taking like a wide berth of the defense, taking like dusters and stuff and like AA and all that, because I seen them like buying like Cobras and tow Cobras and whatnot. And I really want to saturate the planes as they fly overhead with just a bunch of AA, a bunch of flak. Yeah, I wasn't able to like kill anything. I ran out of rockets pretty easily, but then, like I was saying, just buys more choppers, you know. So far, this arty piece is like the only thing that's doing in work for him. He just keeps artying my stuff. And like I was saying, I was being kind of a muppet and not buying my own arty. I saved that tank just in time. I'm doing like 1 damage to its front armor. We just go ahead and buy the, well, not buy, we just bring out the F-16 AT and we kill that. And then we bomb the AA. I LGB it and cluster it. I probably didn't need to do that, but I wasn't seeing a whole lot of targets, so I just went ahead and went for it. It's a bit upset I didn't shoot this down with that, but whatever. I don't think I really lose any planes in this engagement, but I think now he's only got 1 Chaparral left for a long-range AA, and then whatever he's got deployed for Stingers. Like, I don't think he has any more AA to bring out. I think I cleaved my way through like a great deal of it. Once again, this stupid position. And then he bombs my supply chopper, which was pretty greedy of me to just landed there, but whatever. I'm getting to the point where I'm getting pretty sick of this. I was concerned about him like smoking off and just cute moving a bunch of stuff into the corner here. And then him just trying to win that way. Oh yeah, that bomb his command tank he brings up with the LGB. Yeah, I can't see that HEM, but I moved it back in time. But I'm trying to move up through here a little wee bit. I'm running into choppers here, and it's not going so well. Running all these mech rifles and these Abrams, and I'm like, this is an overextension terribly. I don't need to be this aggressive. I am just hemorrhaging the shit right now. This is a terrible concave. Really bombs my tank with the artillery. But luckily we were able to catch him back here. I moved my tanks around so they're not spacing all so close together. Because the dude just keeps artying my position over here. I try to flank around with the garrison I had over here, but that just instantly runs into an Abrams tank. Tried to snipe the Abrams with the F-16 AT, but it didn't go very well. Smokes off in time. Still, like, not a whole lot over here. Very, very passive game on my part. Very narrow. I finally bring up my own arty. So I use that, like, I don't know, twice. I need to queue up more orders, but I just don't do it. But anyway, I get like tired of RDing like through here by all this stuff, so I just pick up all my guys. And then I'm gonna try and shuffle my way through over here. I probably should have took this road and then went around, because we instantly run into this thing. Yeah. But yeah, get rid of his stuff over here now. Just trying to push through here, but like, holding them back enough. Go ahead and bomb that. And then we cluster that. And then we LGB that. So he just lost like 2 tanks over here. And whatnot over here. It's been a grindy game. But like I was originally afraid of him was him just running through here, but he does it anyway. I think, yeah, LGB and Abrams, and then we kill another Abrams with all these M60s. So we're really killing it out, like all the Abrams tanks he's had. Now he's a little strung out with just infantry, and I got like tanks, so I can kind of like maneuver around it. I don't really have any infantry because I'm all the way over here. I'm making some ground. I didn't bring any dusters with me because I'm kind of an idiot. So it's kind of gonna like fuck up my troops. I probably should have like reloaded them into the M113s, but whatever. Yeah, cleaning up all that over there. I'm bringing a command tank over here now. It's gonna bring an Abrams. There's not a whole lot in front of me. I probably could just like fast move, but I don't. My real prize is this position. I kind of pulled back because this Abrams is gonna like kill all my stuff in the open, and it is. Just bad position. I probably should have tucked it behind a building. I finally killed the last heavy piece of AA with my howitzers over here. So now all I got is just the fighters and the stingers and whatnot. And I think I got like the cluster and the LGB and then like the AT. And then I think like a seed. So I think I got like 4 planes left still. And he moves his Abrams back in time, but I'm catching a little bit with the RD, and that forces his tank back, so that's pretty nice. And then I'm going to bring up some flam troops to secure this position and whatnot. Just got a lot of stuff right here. Yeah, so I know the Abram tanks is over here, so I'm going to go, like, over here. He pulled his mech rifle back from over here, which is pretty funny. We got 4 minutes left. Your game's almost over. It's constantly RDing my stuff in this tree line and killing my tanks. That's kind of like my bad. Yeah, so he moves his CV from over here into line of sight, which was kind of an oopsie daisies. This thing keeps missing on this M1A1. But I'm gonna move my command chopper over here and try to like quickly cap this and scout this and see if anything's over there, because I doubt that there is. And what do you know? There's not. So he sees that and he realizes it's checkmate. There's not a whole lot on the field left for him, and I got like a lot more stuff, and I'm just keep funneling in. The kill disparity was kind of interesting. It was a lot more than I thought it was. Yeah, like these things just instantly paying for themselves, killing these Bradleys. Like, I really like recoilless guns. I really do. Like, especially now with the nerf in general to a lot of things. Like, these are really neat and useful to have for taking out like IFVs. And even like light tanks like M60s themselves. I played another like 35th US deck, and these things were just making mincemeat of M60s. Yeah, like I like these things. Like they just instantly like murder. Like what? And then yeah, they look at this. These clusters. Like I took these into like all my decks now. Into like my 3rd, my 82nd, my 24th. Just to really help take out the AA, because like you can really go for it with the seed card and the cluster card. Just bomb IHawks and chaparrals all day long with these things, and then the LGBs to back it up. Just kept like Killing tanks in AA. Yeesh. And then the planes. This one killed a Cobra and then killed itself because, well, that's just what happens, you know. I really like the Rollins. I don't take IHawks in 35th. I don't think 35th really needs the IHawks, to be honest with you. I don't really know why they gave him them, but whatever. Because you get 6 Rollins, and that's kind of like good enough, and you get like all the air spam, so like, yeah, just like a lot of stuff getting value. A lot of just planes though, mostly. My artillery didn't really pay for itself like at all, but whatever. I bought it in way too late. Just lazy, and it wasn't microing. I never micro already that much. It doesn't really do anything. And then the IHawk, fucking killing my F-16, pissed me off. Yeah, it just wasn't this initial one. It really tilted me. So I was like, "Fuck it, we're gonna buy planes of my own, and that's all we're gonna be doing this game." Uh, that's the moment I really started to bomb them. But yeah, like I was saying, it was only the artillery, and he could have done a lot more if he took the better version of the artillery. They're so much more worth it now, I think, with the buffs. I'm all RS. The M270s just went completely out the window on all my decks. They're just absolute garbage now. Yeah, it was really too evenly. I was losing a lot of stuff the longest time. And then, I don't know, kind of just like stop losing stuff? Or it's kind of like I'm losing like only like cheap units is the thing. And I'm killing a lot of high expensive things. So it's keeping the trades very even in my favor. Because all my stuff is like very cheap. But I think like unit per unit here it was relatively even. It's kind of interesting anyway. Like it's a lot of blue, but yet I'm like that much in favor of what? That's a little weird, a little interesting. This is why I don't really play 8th US because everything is like terribly like cost inefficient. It's all expensive. And none of it really synergizes well. Like it's kind of eh. But anyway, though, I hope you guys enjoyed that one.